Hey, this is Let's Talk Raw with Brooklyn. I am pretty chill today. I have a little bronzer on. I did put my eyebrows on for this, little mascara. I'm a little bumpy. We got some stuff going on in the air here in Cali with the fire, and I've been really stressed out. I've been sick. So the last 10 days I've really kind of not posted anything anywhere. I've done no videos. I'm just like, I don't even quite feel like myself right now. But I just want to kind of give an update. Things are not going as I had hoped in California. I'm really blessed to have had the opportunity to do that documentary, and I think there'll be more opportunity for that actually in Atlanta. But I need to go home with my babies, and I just don't have the that ambition for this in my life right now. God, I'm not looking at the camera. I never know where to look. But I'm going to continue Let's Talk Raw. Unfortunately, I have to leave a lot of things here. So I'm going to have to kind of, I'm going to have my home in Atlanta, and I have my family, and I've got Cal, so I'm really excited about that. And none of that's changed, but I set out to come here and start something fresh, and hopefully the family kind of follow me in a year or so. I am starting school, but I can do that online. It's the Los Angeles Film School, and they send you everything you need. And of course, there's so many jobs in Atlanta in that field. I'll be doing entertainment business, and I've also decided to get involved with more counseling and psychology classes separately in a different realm, more of a community college feel. So I think what's best for me is, instead of sitting in an apartment in Los Angeles and doing this, and let me explain too, I needed this. It's crazy, and I'm sad because I have to leave all these things behind that I brought. That mirror has been in my family for years. I don't know how I'm gonna get it all home. Unfortunately, my husband, ex-husband, whatever you want to call him, can't afford to come and get me at the moment and get a U-Haul and bring it all home. But we can afford to send boxes of the most important things, and me pack as much as I can and just go home. This is really sad. I don't feel defeated. I feel a weight lifted off me. I think, with my dad not living in Los Angeles anymore, and a lot of people that were close to me have passed because of drug use or have moved away to just live their lives. And I think I was stuck in this bubble of heroin, and I know I was. And this fast life I was living, that when I met a friend who wanted to come out here and never been here, never lived here, and it was all exciting and everything, I was like, okay, well, I'll go because, I've got friends and family there, but the truth is there's nobody left. And so, yeah, I have some friends and whatnot, but it's just not enough to keep me here. It's to the point that, yes, I do have some things that are actually very wrong with me, health-wise, some diagnoses that I have to deal with, and that are not going to be easy. And if not taken care of, are definitely terminal. So I've got to do that, and there's just no reason for me to be here and doing that. I will say that California has been a huge help with insurance and with things I need help with. So I've got to kind of step to it and get some doctor's appointments done before going home in December. But this is hard for me. This is a very hard decision, and I feel like every time I leave California, I remember what I didn't do, or what I should have done, or what wasn't there, or what is there, or what blah, 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 or that I should be this and I should be that. And the fact of the matter is, it's not the time right now. I'm not healthy enough emotionally. My kids are just far too young. We thought financially I'd be able to visit more often than I can, and just some things have happened in the family that we just don't have what we had. And just some things fell through with my husband's work, and even with mine, some things have come up and some things have gone down, and there's just nothing that is what I need to be fulfilled, and what's important for my children and important for my health, both emotionally, mentally, spiritually. God, I feel like I'm spiritually dead right now, which is so unlike me. And I feel like my story is not supposed to end here, and I'm not supposed to start a new story. I'm 37 years old. This is not a time to start something else. I'm supposed to be with my family and enjoy what I'm doing at the moment. And what I'm supposed to be doing right now is healing from my diagnoses, and writing and finishing school and mending relationships and you know, being a mom, most importantly. I'm sure I mentioned that, but that's just something that's really weighing on me. So I just haven't felt very fun or very excited to come and talk to y'all. I haven't felt good about myself. I really have just been, you know, well, hey, this is Let's Talk Raw with Brooklyn again. I had to take a little break for a second. So I was looking at this home sweet home thing I got at the dollar store. Sorry, got at the dollar store, and I love the dollar store, by the way. But I'm looking at it, and you know, I'm just realizing this is not my home anymore, and so I have spoken to my family, and it's just really important that I say that California has been awesome for me as far as my health has gone. They've really taken a step to help me with insurance and the things that I have a couple of diagnoses that I have to take care of, and if not taken care of, there is terminality to it. So I'm not gonna die tomorrow. I'm not gonna lose my hair tomorrow. Nothing like that's gonna happen. But if not taken care of, it could be really bad. So I need to really prioritize what's important, and all I know is I didn't have the proper medication to help me have the energy and to take down the nausea and the things that I need help with for about 10 days, and I was literally stuck in bed and just nauseous, depressed, angry, frustrated. And the thing that hit me the most, if I had my children and Cal right there, I just don't think it would have been as bad. And you know, it was sunny and beautiful outside, and now there's a big fire. And I'm like, I've got to get home. Like, I don't even want to be in the middle of this shit, you know? And it made me realize I was afraid to leave because I didn't want to leave my stuff, my this or my that. And fuck, I still want to send some boxes home. I don't want to leave everything. But then there's people that just lost everything in this fire. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Pack your bag and fucking go home. You're sick. You got the health insurance you need. Go home. And so that's where I'm at. And so I'm trying to figure out how I accumulated so much in such a short time in Los Angeles. But I did. And so I've limited myself to 3 boxes: beauty, shoes, clothes. And I might have to say goodbye to things like that mirror behind me that's been in my family for years. And I just have to let go. And this fire, I've been up since 2 a.m. just thinking, gosh, I've been sitting here longer than I should have, sick and all these things. And I'm worried about my things. I'm worried about my things. Hey y'all, it is Let's Talk Raw with Brooklyn, and I was just sitting here, this is like my third recording, my third segment. I'll kind of put them together, but real quick, you know, this fire has, so this last 10 days has been hard for me. I didn't have the proper medication. I have a couple diagnoses, one in particular that could be terminal if I don't take the proper medications. What comes with that is nausea, migraines, pain, terrible stomach pain, just a lot of things. So I'm having to bleeding, just things, TMI, but things that I have to take care of with my health. So California's been great in helping with me with insurance and all that. I did the documentary that I can't wait for it to come out. You know, as this fire is going on and everybody's losing everything, I realized as I was sitting here depressed for the last 10 days, couldn't get out of bed. I didn't have my kids or Cal or my mom, you know, my dad's in Las Vegas. It's like, why am I here, you know? And I was here because I didn't want to leave all my things, right? And then I watched TV this morning and everybody's lost everything right across the hill from me. In fact, at 2 a.m. what woke me up was the smoke. And I was like, all right, let's talk raw, Brooklyn. First of all, first raw thing I want to say is who the fuck started this? Because it didn't just happen, the shooting and then a fire. That's weird. And third is, where do I want to be the most? And what do I really need to be there? I need myself healthy and I need love. And that means my kids, Cal, and whatever that future holds. So thank you, Callie. You have done what you can for me, but I am going to be heading out as soon as I can. And because what's important to me is not here. And I hate winter, so that sucks. Anyway, thanks again. Bye. Love you guys. Let's Talk Raw. Subscribe, tap that bell. I promise I'll try to be more on my P's and my Q's with y'all. I've kind of sort of let it go a little bit, but I'll be around. Please subscribe and just hit me up, and I love you guys. And nobody's right or wrong in this situation. I had to go through this. I had to experience this. I had to come back, realize it's no longer my home. My dad's not here. People that were close to me I've lost through drugs or whatever. It's just not here anymore. I just don't feel it. I just am not. I'm not. In fact, I got sicker here physically. So with something I've been diagnosed, I've been dealing with since January, I've actually gotten sicker. So it's just not a healthy place for me in any way, shape, or form. So anyway, this Let's Talk Raw. I will try not to stay away for too long. So let's see what happens the next 2.5 weeks. Really, it's going to be a lot of doctor's appointments. I hope so I can get this thing moving when it comes to healing and treatment, and then further it in Georgia. Now I do have doctors in Georgia that is quite expensive, and so another big hope of moving out here was not just my career and in school, which I'll continue doing. Luckily, Atlanta is the next place to film, so it's just fine, really. But I had to get out of California, out of my heart, my mind, and my head. And it's no longer my home. My dad's not here. There's nobody here that I feel safe with or that I feel is at all worth being away from my children. So I came, I conquered, I learned, and I'm walking away. And fortunately, it's less than a month and a half. But you know what? It's been the biggest struggle as far as, this and getting over drugs and rehab. They're all in the same, oh my God, this has been hard. I'm done. But I fought to the end. I fought through the stupid shit, the hard shit, Airbnbs, trying to find the apartment, all the stuff that would normally just have me I fought through it. And as I'm sitting here settled, and I'm not settled. So my health is deteriorating. It's not getting better. Whether it's the hot or the cold, nothing's helping. So I need to be where I am happy and I am calmer and I have my children and they are happy and they are calmer, most importantly, over what doctor knows what career does what, who I know, who I don't know. That just cannot matter anymore. And I already knew all this. The fire just sort of really jump started. I need to get the fuck out of here. This is not worth my life and my kids not having a mom and all that. So yeah, so the next couple weeks is going to be just trying to figure out what to take and what not to take, what to let go of, what not to let go of. And I'm just I have that choice, as people that just lost their homes didn't. So I'm so sorry that you guys have gone through that. And I'm so sorry that I've been sitting here so selfish and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, because I kept thinking there was something better. And the thing is that there's nothing better than feeling safe, having your babies, and just going through life as life is supposed to be going through on life's terms, I'm not always running and chasing the next best thing, or the first time you hear this could happen or this could happen, running towards it before you even know for sure, if it's gonna be okay. So I think the biggest lesson I've learned is to just stop. Stop being crazy and making these crazy decisions and based on this or that or lust or infatuation and not just people with dreams and ideas and And the thing is don't ever let your dreams go. You know, I did the documentary and I've done some things that I feel good about while I've been here, but I've also spent the majority of the time sick in bed. And so this is not my place anymore. This is not my home anymore. And I've got to let it go. And I am. And I'm going to be okay with that. So that's all I have to say. I will kind of do hollahs throughout this time frame as I prepare to leave things behind and just nothing else I can do. Thanks for watching this Let's Talk Raw with Brooklyn. There's a lot coming up in my future, but right now that's all I got for you. So hopefully you'll subscribe and stick around, and hopefully I'll do some funny things along the way. But I will say this is a bit of a time that I have to keep focused and just sort of keep looking forwards, because if I don't, I'll get sidetracked and things will just not go well. So I need to stick to myself and just kind of keep it like that. Okay, so thanks for joining me again. I am Brooklyn with an I. This is Let's Talk Raw, and I will continue to say holla at ya, girl. Tap that bell, whatever it is you want to do. Stick around. And like I said, I do have some health issues and do have some things I have to take care of. And when I'm ready to talk about that journey, I will. I'm not quite ready to talk about that yet. Okay, so anyway, thank you guys.